Good morning, students. My name is Sreema Jeevan. I am dealing community health and nursing, unit number 2, that is community health and nursing. The name of the unit is we in this unit we has already learned the section A and B, and this is the third section which we are going on. So that is in the community health nursing process. So in the last classes we has learned about what is assessment, what is the planning, and before the class we has learned of what is planning in community, that is participatory approach in the last class. So today we are going to learn about the next topic is action phase. That's the third step in the nursing process. And then what is the name is action phase. Why this phase is named as an action phase? So already we has planned the nursing care according to the priority wise of the health issues and all. So that nursing care we are going to give towards the patient side or individual and family and a community side. Okay, so that giving the care, so we are going to give the care. So putting the action we are calling as action phase, or it is otherwise known as the implementation of community health nursing process. So why the actions, why the implementation, this third step becoming as action phase means whichever the nursing care we has planned in a priority wise, we are giving the care in this step. Okay, so we are having the patient, we are giving the care in a priority wise according to the health issue of the patient. So that's why we are calling this phase as action phase. So another name is implementation of the community health nursing process. So this action phase is otherwise known as implementation. So we'll see what is that one. It refers to putting the plan into action to achieve the set objectives and goals of the community health. So what it refers means we are going to plan. So whatever the nursing care plan we has planned, we are going to give the care towards the patient. That's why it becomes into the action. For what means to achieve this setting of objectives and goals. So what is your objective means once you are seeing a health issues. So what is a aim means we should solve the health problem. So that is a to getting a achieving the objectives and goals, we are giving the nursing care. So we'll see the what is the general purpose of implementation or an action phase. So there are, first one we'll go through. So to help the people learn to help themselves in solving their health problems. So first of all, once you are giving the action plans, you are giving the some idea about your health. Okay, so what about the current health issues, what about the health status, what are the factors which is affecting towards their health and all they are knowing. So first of all, we should make the awareness about the health of the patient or an individual or a family or a community wise. Themselves they should go for solving their health problems. So once they are having the awareness only, they can able to sense of responsibility will be there to solve their problems. Second point is to help in meeting their own health needs. So to help in meeting their own health needs, so you should give an idea or an teach about the health education, how they can able to achieve the goal, that is maintain a good healthy lifestyle. Third point is to help in using their resources so as to attain and maintain optimal level of health. So that's the third point of the purpose in the implementation, that is using their resources. So whatever they are having the resources, you should attain that one and maintain the optimal level of health. So whatever they are having in the community, they are having some resources, So that one is a, within that one is a, we can able to solve their health issues. So once more I'll tell. So the first one is to help the people learn to help themselves in solving their problems. So once they are, so as we the community health nurse, first of all we should make an awareness about their health problem, then make them to understand how they can able to solve their problem themselves. So for example, for the diabetics mellitus syndrome, it's a condition that is blood sugar level become increased. So how they can able to maintain that condition means we can able to go for decreasing the sugar content food items and maintain a healthy lifestyle, and whatever the medication the doctors they are telling to have, so correct timing they should have the food as well as the medications. Okay, so that is the person themselves they should solve their health problem in a meanwhile. Second one is to help in meeting their own health needs. So for that one we should motivate the individuals, families and the community to meet their needs to maintain a healthy lifestyle. The next one is to help in using their resources so as to attain and maintain the optimal level of health. So within their resources itself they should maintain their optimal level of health, that is maximum level of health achievement. Next one is steps. There are 5 steps in the implementation. So first one is review of overall plan and understand. The next one is mobilization of resources. Next one is establishing the work relationship and the implementation, and the last one is documentation. So there are 5 steps, so we'll go through that one. So first step is review of overall plan and understand. Okay, we'll see that one. So review of overall plan and understand the strategy and schedule, that is what, when, who, then how it will be occurring. So when you are implementing, they will be for understanding the priority wise we will be asking like this type of questions and all. So what is the nursing care plan we are going to implement? So when we will be getting the result, how we will be getting the result? So is there any nursing other care plan will be there in the priority wise? So who will be resolving the problems? Then so that is the first step, review of overall plan and understand the strategy and schedule. Second point is mobilization of resources. So in the mobilization of resources, so we can able to change the resources, so in order to maintain from the unhealthy towards the healthy lifestyles. So there are so many resources which is present in our environment to maintain our health issues and all, so we can able to go for use that one. Then third one is establishing the working relationship with the community and their active participation. So that is the third point, establishing the working relationship with the community and their active participation. So once you are giving the care, we should get a good collaborator should be there, that is collaboration, good communication and good working relationship should be there. So because if you are working with a doctor, you should maintain a good communication. So the doctor will be guiding you how to go for dealing any of the critical conditions and all. We can able to learn from the doctor once you are having a good relationship with the colleagues. Then so as well as for a good communication you are giving towards a community, the peoples also will be cooperating with you once you are giving the nursing cares. So the full participation or the active participation will be having from the community nurse side as well as from the people side also. Then fourth one is implementation. So as it is or modified will be there. So once you are implementing, So see, so first of all you are giving the priority wise as per the nursing health issues only we are giving the care towards the patient side. So maybe in the second nursing care itself, maybe sometime the person will be okay, will be there, so maybe or reducing will be there, so we can able to change our plan according to the recovery of the patient. So or we can able to modify. So then fifth one is documentation. So after giving the nursing care, you should write what are the nursing cares you has given, whether it is in a effective manner or not. Okay, so recording all the intervention or interventions implemented and progress made, difficulties, consistent encounters. So here what they are telling is whatever the nursing cares which you are given, that should be recorded. So whatever the nursing care in an effective manner, so sometime it may be as progress will be there, sometime it become as deficit will be there, sometime become as sustain some. So say nursing care when you are giving, so same stage only the patient will be there. Okay, so then there is no recovery will be there, sometime poor recovery like that and all will be there. So whatever the patient is exhibiting the conditions, you can able to record and report. So that's about the implementation. Once more we'll see. So implementation means it refers towards the put on action. So whatever the planned nursing cares according to the needs of the patient of the health problems. So whichever the priority wise you has planned, you are giving the nursing care in this phase. So that's why we are calling as it's a action phase or an implemented. So it's a purpose we has learned, and there are 5 steps: review of overall plan and understand. Second one is mobilization of the resources. Third one is establishing the working relationship. Fourth one is implementation and documentation. So that's about the implementation phase or the action phase. Then evaluation phase. So evaluation phase. So in the last section we have seen that implemented the nursing care. Okay, so after the implementation we has done the documentation also. So once whatever the recorded things, from the recorded things we can able to see the evaluation phase. So it is whatever the nursing care we has given, whether in a effective way or not effective way, with the help of the step, that is fifth step is documentation in the implementation. With that one we can able to understand the evaluation. So we'll see that one, evaluation phase. So that is taking the result about the nursing care which we has given in the implementation or action phase. We'll see the result. So it's a final step of nursing process. It will be involves determining whether the goal have been met, have been partially met, or have not been met. So what it indicates means, so whatever the nursing care plan which you has given in a priority wise, whether it is effective or not effective, like that. Okay, so here they has mentioned as 3 parts. So whether our goal, so because one person is having the health issues means what is the main aim of a community health nurse means we should solve the health issues. So fever is there means we should maintain the body temperature, so reduce the fever to the body normal body temperature. Or if the patient is having the hypertension is there, okay, so increased BP is there, so you should maintain, what is your goal means you should maintain the blood pressure of the patient. So normal blood pressure is 120/80 mm of Hg. Okay, so you should maintain. So if you are meeting after giving the nursing care, so whether you are met the goal, so the after the giving the care, once you are checking once more the BP means whether it is reduced or it has attained as a normal, that is 120/80 means you can never tell, so I met the goal, so my nursing care is effective. Okay, so sometime partially met will be there, so that is the second one. So some person will be going for reducing, okay, not in a normal way, but from the first maybe as 200 by 120 will, so 180 by 120 is the patient BP. So once you after giving the care, it has reduced to 140 by 90 will be there. So 140 by 90 mm of Hg means partially, okay. So anyway it was reduced, but not met the normal level of blood sugar, blood pressure level, okay. So if you are seeing the patient with 180 by 120 mm of Hg of blood pressure, so what is the nursing care means? You should give the main goal is you should reduce the blood pressure level to the normal. So normal blood pressure level is 120 by 80 mm of Hg, okay. So maybe if you are meeting partially the goal means what it indicates means anyway after giving the care it has reduced. The patient level is 180 by 120 means after giving the care if it is becoming as 140 by 90 mm of Hg means you partially met the goal, but not better as a completely. You can't ever tell. So I has achieved my goal, okay. If completely it has come down to 120 by 80 mm of Hg means you can able to tell. So I met the goal, okay. I met the goal because after giving my nursing care in a priority wise the patient now the blood pressure level become as 120 by 80 mm of Hg. So that's the thing. Then last one is have not met the, okay. So whatever the nursing care you has given, after giving the care you are again check the blood pressure level. So only slight changes, maybe 170 by 110 and almost slight changes only will be there. So you are not met the goal like that, or otherwise the nursing care after giving the nursing care same level only is there, blood pressure level is same only means we are telling us. So you are not met the goal, okay. Then done at each step of nursing process. So after implementation you can able to write, so nursing care plan is done, but once you are in this 3 sections are there in the evaluation. One is you achieved the goal, or you met the goal, partially met the goal, and not met the goal, okay. Then what is the definition means? It's a systematic process of determining the extent to which an objective are achieved, okay. So it's a systematic process only, it's a systemized process, orderly process only to met for an extent of objectives are achieved or not we are seeing in the evaluation, that is result. So after giving the nursing care, what is the result of your nursing care means if in a positive, that is effective way will be there and non-effective will be there. So evaluation is having 2 part will be there, first part and second part. So first part is identification of objectives or goals towards which nursing process is aimed. Second part is the judgment of whether these goal been achieved, okay. So first part means identification of objectives. So once we are seeing that evaluation is effective means before that one you should understand that what is the objective of the particular health issue nursing care plan. So after that one we are identifying the objectives and make it as a result valuation. Second part is the judgment of whether the goal is being achieved. So once upon you are understanding, first step is first part is you are understanding the goal. So if BP itself, okay, so the BP of the patient, same thing, for example 180 by 120 by 120 mm of Hg. So if after your nursing care plan again you are checking the blood pressure. So what you can able to find out means if the patient is achieve the goal, that is 120 by 80 mm of Hg means it's a normal body blood pressure level only. So first of all you should identify the objective in the first part. Second part means you can able to judge whether the goal is achieved. So from 180 to 120 it has came, so you can even tell, so the judgment is effective. Okay, so in the second part only we are seeing that, so whether the patient is achieved the healthy lifestyle or met the goal or partially met the goal or has not been met the goal. Then types of evaluation. So formative, summative, then quantitative and qualitative evaluation. So in the formative or concurrent evaluation there are two sections. One is structure and process. Second one is summative or terminal, that is outcome we are telling. Then we are seeing the quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative indicating for the resources we are taking, and qualitative means whatever the action we are done in a good way or bad way. So the quality of nursing care we are checking in the evaluation. Quantitative means how much amount of care, which are the resources we have used for the giving a healthy lifestyle and all. Then summative means we are giving the summary or terminal about the condition. Then formative or concurrent means we are seeing the structure, what is the first plan, then what is the second plan, then process that we are going to judge. So we'll see one by one. So first type is concurrent or formative evaluation. So in the evaluation of resources, the structure evaluation and process evaluations are there. So resources we are going to give a structure, that is nursing care plan in a priority wise we are giving. So that evaluation will be there, identifying the objectives will be there and the goals. Then we are giving the judgment, we are becoming as processing the nursing care plan, which whether the nursing care plan become as effective or not. Then second one is terminal evaluation. Terminal evaluation we are calling as summative evaluation, done at the end determined period with set goals and objectives or the criteria. So we are calling as outcome evaluations. So once you are seeing that, understanding the objectives and goals, identifying the objectives and goals, we can able to get the outcomes. Okay, so once you are knowing about the goals and objectives, so same thing, same goal, so healthy lifestyle is our aim. So after giving the nursing care, same the person has achieved the healthy lifestyle means that is outcome we are calling. Okay, so that is the then quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative means the resources, which are the resources which we are taking, and the qualitative means which are the nursing care plan and we are giving in a good way or right way. So that's the types of evaluation. The next one is steps of evaluation. So there are 5 steps in evaluation. First one is determine what is to be evaluated. Second one, establishment of standards and criteria. Third one, planning the methodology. Fourth one, gathering information. And fifth one is analysis of result. So there are 5 steps are there. First one, determining what is to be evaluated. We'll be seeing one by one here. So first one is determining what is to be evaluated. So first of all, you should understand, identify the goals and objectives, then you should go for the judgment. We are calling as determine. We can able to determine what is to be evaluated. What you have to go for evaluation means, before that you should identify the goals and objectives and give an judgment. Second point in the step of evaluation is establishment of standards and criteria. So for evaluation, there are certain standards will be there. You should may follow the standards on the evaluation and criteria. So structure, process. So I has told you the types of evaluation, that is maybe as summative format will be there. So each and every standard you should maintain once you evaluating the condition. Okay, then third one is planning the methodology. So what are the conditions with the sample? We can able to make a plan and understand which are the methods we are used to implement the to solve the problem in the community. So all those things we can able to plan the methodology. And fourth one is gathering the information. After giving the nursing cares towards the patient side, or an individual or a family or a community, we should collect all the information which we has given towards the nursing care to the community. So all the information we can able to gather or collect the information from the community side, and after collection go through the each and every points in the data and analyze the result. That is the fifth point. So that is the analysis of result, whether the patient is achieve the goal or partially achieve the goal or not achieve the goals. Okay, so these are the 5 steps which is seen in the steps of evaluation. First one is determining what is to be evaluated. So before that one, you should identify the goal of the particular evaluation nursing process. So what is the goal, what is the objective, then you can able to judge whether it is a good nursing care or a bad nursing services. Okay, the second one is establishment of standard and criteria. Once you are putting the marks, so we should clarify all the doubts, and we should see each and every point is correct or not, whether it is effective or appropriate towards the particular section. So all those things you should see. So that is the standards you should maintain and criteria should be maintained. And the third one is planning the methodology sample. So whether the part is in a good method, we has tried to achieve the goal. Then after giving the care in a proper way, we can able to collect all the data from the individual side, family side and the community side and collect it. After the collection, with the help of this overviewing of all the collection of data, we can able to analyze the result, whether you are met the goal or partially met the goal or not met the goal. So these are the 5 steps in evaluation. Then we'll see the last one is there are certain tool for the evaluation. So maybe as direct observation, while seeing itself we can able to understand the patient is okay or not. Then second one, by asking questions. So how you feel, whether you are feeling any of the symptoms about the particular health issues, and we can able to ask directly towards the patient side. And third point, record overview. While I has told you in implementation, last steps in the in the implementation is documentation, that is recording all the nursing care which they has done. So overviewing of all the records, so documentation, we can able to tell evaluators so whether the patient is recover from the particular disease condition or not. So these are the tool of evaluation. Okay, so direct observation. So while seeing itself, we can able to evaluate the patient condition. Then second one is by asking questions, maybe whether the patient is healthy or not. Then third one is while seeing from the record. Okay, so documentation from the document itself, we can able to understand whether the patient is got a effective nursing care or not. Okay, so these are the evaluation tool and evaluation section. So we has learned what is evaluation. Then evaluation means it's a final step of nursing process. It is a systematic process for extent which the objectives are achieved. So it consisting of you met the goal, you are having the partially met the goal and not met the goal. So it is having two parts, first part and second part. In the first part you are going to identify the objectives and goals. Second part means we are judgment will be there, so whether the nursing care is effective or not. Types: formative and summative, quantitative and qualitative. So steps 5 we have told. That is determining what is to be evaluated, establishment of standards and criteria, planning the methodology, gathering the information. After collecting all the information, you can able to analyze the result. Then tool of evaluation: by seeing itself, that is direct observation, by asking questions, or then by checking the records. So if you are having any doubts upon towards the topic, you can able to ask me personally. Thank you.